Judy Moody by Megan MacDonald, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds, published by Candlewick Press. Chapter 7, The TP Club. "I think it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights, said Stink. Judy was hanging blankets from the top of her bunk to make a rainforest canopy over her bottom bunk. When that was done, she set Jaws on the top bunk for a jungly effect. Who needs a two-toed sloth? She climbed in and spread out her me collage. Mouse climbed in after her. "Don't get hair on my collage," Judy warned her. Stink stuck his head through the blankets. "Who's that with hair sticking all out?" he asked, pointing to her collage. "That's me in a bad mood on the first day of school." "Where's me? Don't they need to know about brothers?" "You mean bothers?" asked Judy. She pointed to some dirt glued in the lower left-hand corner. "I'm dirt?" asked Stink. Judy cracked up. "That's for selling moon dust," said Judy. "What's that blob? Blood? Red, my favorite color." "Are those spiderweb Band-Aids?" Stink asked. "Where'd you get glitter glue? Can I come in there and glitter glue my bat wings?" Her little brother, the bat freak, was becoming a regular Frank Pearl. "There's no room, Stink. This is serious. I only have about 2 more weeks to finish." Judy cut out a picture of Hedda Get Better from her ad in the Luna Girls magazine and pasted it to the doctor corner right next to her drawing of Elizabeth Blackwell, copied from an encyclopedia. She checked Mr. Todd's list of collage ideas. Clubs. I don't belong to any clubs, thought Judy. She'd have to skip that one. Hobbies. I collect things was her first hobby, but she couldn't paste a scab or Barbie heads to the claws. She taped a pizza table from the newest collection, the one Mr. Todd gave her. The worst thing that ever happened. She couldn't think of anything. Maybe the worst thing that ever happened hadn't happened yet. The funniest thing that ever happened. When I knocked real spooky on the wall of Stink's room one night and scared him, she thought. But how could she put that on a collage? Judy puzzled over her me collage until the rain finally stopped. She called Rocky. "Meet me at the manhole in 5 minutes," she told him. Rocky wore his boa constrictor shirt. Judy wore her boa constrictor shirt. Same, said Judy and Rocky, slapping hands together twice in a high five the way they always did when they did something exactly alike. Judy and Rocky stood on the manhole. "What do you think is under the street?" asked Rocky. "Oodles and oodles of worms," said Judy. "Let's collect some in the street and throw them down there," said Rocky. "Too oogly," said Judy. "We could look for rainbows and puddles," Rocky suggested. "Too hard." "Listen," said Rocky. "I hear toads. We could catch toads." Rocky ran back home to get a bucket. When he came back, they cornered a toad and popped the bucket on top of it. "Gotcha!" Judy held it in her hand. "It feels soft and bumpy. It's kind of cool, but not slimy." All of a sudden, Judy felt something warm and wet in her hand. "Yuck!" she cried. "That toad peed on me." She tossed the toad back into the bucket. "It's probably just wet from the rain," Rocky said. "Oh, yeah? Then you pick it up." Rocky picked up the toad. He held it in his hand. It felt soft and bumpy and cool, but not slimy at all. Just then, Rocky felt something warm and wet in his hand. "Yuck!" Rocky cried. "Now that toad peed on me." He tossed the toad back into the bucket. "See what I mean?" said Judy. "I can't believe it happened to both of us the same." Same, said Rocky, and they double high-fived. "Now it's like we're members of the same club, a secret club that only the two of us know about. And now we have a club to put on our me collages," said Judy. "What should we call it?" asked Rocky. "The Toad Peak Club?" "Rare," said Rocky. We could put TP Club on our collages. People will still think it stands for Toilet Paper Club. Perfect, said Judy.
Hey, what are you two doing? Asked Stink, running down the sidewalk in 2 big boots. Nothing, said Judy, wiping her hands down the side of her pants. Yes, you are, said Stink. I can tell by your caterpillar eyebrow. What caterpillar eyebrow? Your eyebrows make a fuzzy caterpillar when you don't want to tell me something. Judy never knew she had caterpillar eyebrows before. Yeah, a stinging caterpillar, said Judy. We're starting a club, said Rocky. A secret club, Judy said quickly. I like secrets. I want to be in the club. You can't just be in the club, said Judy. Something has to happen to you. I want the thing to happen to me too. No, you don't, said Judy. It's yucky, Rocky said. What? Asked Stink. Never mind, said Judy. You have to pick up that toad, Rocky told Stink. This is a trick, isn't it? Asked Stink. To get me to pick up a slimy, bumpy old toad. That's right, said Judy. Stink picked up the toad anyway. Hey, it feels interesting, like a pickle. I never picked up a toad before, said Stink. Now can I be in the club? No, said Judy. I can't believe it's not slimy, said Stink. Just wait, said Rocky. I'm not going to get warts or anything, am I? Do you feel anything? Asked Rocky. No, said Stink. Oh, well, said Judy. Put the toad back. There, see, you can't be in the club. Stink started to cry. But I picked up the toad and I want to be in the club. Don't cry, said Judy. Trust me, Stink, you don't want to be in this club. Just then, Stink's eyes opened very wide. There was something warm and wet on his hand. Judy, Moody, and Rocky fell down laughing. Am I in the club yet? Asked Stink. Yes, 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 said Judy and Rocky. The Toad Pea Club. Yippee! Cried Stink. I'm in the Toad Pea Club.